everybody. Hey, good afternoon. Oh my goodness, have we had a heat wave here in California? I don't know where everybody else is, but I'm telling you, in 15 minutes to show, we have been laying low out of the sun, trying to only get a bits and pieces of it when it either rises or sets, because I tell you, the rest of the day, it is almost unbearable. So I hope everyone out there is staying healthy, hydrated, and cool. Today, I am not going to talk about Nita. Nita is, I have two new books. They are not out yet, but you'll be hearing about them. So today, we're going to talk a little bit about the electromagnetic bioenergetic fields that are around the planet, shortages of water and other things that are coming about as we speak with, lakes and rivers drying up. I want to talk more about investing in sustainable things that we can actually live on while the planet goes through transitions. One of those things is Asarasi water. So, in the squelch and the heat of the summer, you're gonna need something that you can drink. You're gonna need something fairly decent that's not gonna hurt or harm you. And one of those things is Asarasi water. Do you know why? Because the founder of Adam Lazar, and I've told you this story many times, I'll tell you again. Adam Lazar founded Asarasi by going and being nosy and going into some maple tree farmers, saw them doing some irrigation, extracting, I believe there is a 97% water volume in a maple tree, and about 3% of them is maple syrup. So he thought, wow, bingo, why don't I join forces with these farmers, get them to support them in finding a sustainable way to drink water and do something healthy for the planet at the same time, and that's how I got Asarasi. Now, I drink the regular original kind. Asarasi is the way it's pronounced, A-S-A-R-A-S-I, but they also have 12 packs, and they come in different flavors. A few of them are like vanilla mango, Lisbon lemon, wild cherry, come on. With names like that and drinking maple tree water, how can you not want to go out and buy some? So, again, Asarasi water, please, 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 I can't stress enough, really go out and start looking into sustainable products, sustainable things that we can live on, because the planet is in an uproar, and I don't know when Mama Nature might calm down. But meanwhile, as we are raging in heat, you can take good comfort in drinking a nice, clean bottle of Asarasi water. That's asarasi.com, ASARASI.com. I'll see you in a minute with our guest today, Brent Harvey. Bye. Hey everybody, it is Osiris once again with 15 minutes to show. As I said earlier, I hope you all are out there staying healthy, wealthy, and hydrated. At this time in the summer, it is very hot in LA, like I said before. So we're going to talk a little bit about our guest today, Brent Harvey. Brent has 4 decades of experience in the music business. He is the founder of KBH Entertainment Talent Agency and also the president of the HMMA Awards here. It is Hollywood Music and Media Awards that he does yearly. It hosts and boasts lots of your big entertainers that really do make the entertainment wheels spin around behind the scenes, like your very famous songwriters, Diane Warren, very famous bands. Now, a little bit about Brent before he gets on set. Brent started at age 15 out of Anchorage, Alaska. He did like this kind of his own version of Woodstock in Anchorage. Kind of got, a little bit back to the locals there. They liked it. Then from there, he went on tour with a touring band and out of Alaska, and toured throughout Canada and the Western United States. By the time he was 21 years old, he landed at the Red Onion that was in Redondo Beach at the time, and became a DJ there, and then went on to become a big entertainer director for over 17 locations of the Red Onion chain. I mean, need I say more? So we're gonna wait for him to get here, and in a minute we're gonna meet Brent Harvey and let him talk to you about a little bit about what he knows, where he's been, and where he's going. I'll be right back. Bye. Hey everybody, it's Osiris, and we're back with our guest today. Drum roll, blah, 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 blah. Big entertainment mogul, business behind the scenes, in front of the camera, anywhere you want to be, my friend. And after you talk to him, he'll be yours too. Love him. Brent Harvey. Hey.
Hey.
Hey, Brent, I did a talk up on you before you got here.
Oh, God.
So everybody's waiting for you to talk and give your
I hope you didn't tell them everything.
Experience about
okay, just that.
where you have been, where you are going, and what we're doing now with the entertainment industry and music and the HMMA Awards and the KBH Entertainment Town.
Oh, jeez. I don't know where to start.
Start where?
I guess what I'm doing now, or yeah, okay.
Wherever you want to start, man.
Ready for a real Throwback Thursday?
Yeah, tell him that. Here he is, Brent. You used to date Desiree?
Yes.
And what was your relationship like with her?
Well, it was pretty good for a while, and then,
Why did you break up?
well, she was dancing, and I didn't like the idea of, other guys seeing what I see in the bedroom. So I tried to talk her out of it, and she wanted to dance more than, I guess,
Be with you.
be with me. So, yeah.
And now, of course, you're with Renee.
Yeah.
How's your relationship with Renee?
Great.
What can I say? It was the mid-90s.
You're well aware of the Hollywood Music and Media Awards, which I started in 2009. And it was a grassroots thing that we did, and I was really adamant about credibility. So we weren't going after big names per se. We were just making decisions based on the merit of the music. At the time, I was busy doing some sync work, licensing, things like that. And my ex-partner came to me and said, "Hey, Brent, would you help?" Because at the time, everybody was doing like not really credible independent music awards, virtual or whatever. Anyway, the way that music was being consumed and introduced to the public and people were finding music wasn't the Tower Records. It wasn't AM terrestrial radio and the ways that we grew up with.
Yeah.
It was through visual mediums because of the advent of the internet and all of the TV shows and all the films and all the ways that music was being used in visual mediums, and there were the film and TV awards like the Oscars, Emmys, and all that, and there were the music awards like the Grammys and American Music Award, but nothing in the middle. There was nothing that covered both. So I said, let's be very specific about this and recognize the music and visual media, score and song. And we would also include independent music artists because at the time we were just starting out and everything.
That's right.
And we were the first awards organization. Me and Maureen Crow, who is a
Maureen, that name.
yeah, she is a veteran music supervisor. Did The Bodyguard. I mean, tons of stuff.
You name it. Yep.
And she and I agreed that we should have outstanding music supervision categories. So we were the first award show to have those. Anyway, I'm trying to make a long story short, but at this
It's
point,
a great story.
at this point, that's beyond. So fast forward to the last few years, it's become a behemoth. And what I mean, when I say that, I mean not only in effort, but also in credibility. We are known because of our positioning of the date. We always have our award show the week before Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving is when the entertainment business takes off for holiday all the way through the first week of January.
That's right.
sometimes second week of January. So we wanted to be the last awards show on the calendar before everybody went on holiday. And we are now known as the accurate precursor of what the nominees and winners are going to be in the music categories of the visuals, Oscars, Golden Globes, and all that stuff, and in the visual media categories of the Grammys, which is interesting because back in 2009, we did our first show. In 2010, the Grammys magically came up with the category of best music in a visual medium. So, you know, it was a form of flattery, I guess.
We know the source.
Yeah, so
we know the source.
So I've included independent music artists up until this point because getting the kind of people that we attract and giving music artists the opportunity to be in the same room, they would never have that opportunity otherwise. But now that the HMMAs has become dominated by the studios, networks, and gaming companies, I can't cram in a thimble everything I want to cram in a show. So this year I'm rolling out the Hollywood Independent Music Awards, which I knew this day would come, and that's why I secured everything I needed to roll that out. So we are rolling that out this year with the first inaugural event happening mid-2023, and it will be the same level of production, the same level of credibility, the same level of what the HMMA is now.
Wow.
So that's just two things that I'm doing right now.
Now, what I always wanted to ask, and you're such an expert, I have this opportunity, why isn't music more, what I notice is that in living in LA, and especially being in the industry, I grew up in the industry basically. I got here as a kid, grew up in it, but why isn't music just as important as TV and film here? Everybody seems to feel that music is secondary, when to me, if you don't have good, solid music in your film and TV, your film ain't rocking. Your TV show is not rocking. So I think musicians and music people should be giving the same level of credibility that these big actors get, and they don't get it. They only get it at the Grammys. They only get it at some music show, but they never get the same level of credibility as actors in film and TV, and I want that shit to stop.
Yes.
What is that about?
Well, to answer your question, it depends on who you're talking to, first of all.
Okay.
And that's one of the reasons why I created the HMMA, is to bring the attention to the composers and songwriters and performers that deserve the kind of recognition that all the marquee names do. So that's why it's done so well, because Alan Silvestri in 2019 at our last live event actually said in his acceptance speech words that I couldn't pay him $1 million to get. Wow. He said he's never experienced an event like this that has the aliveness and the synergy and vibe that he experienced at our event. He said it can't hold a candle to the Oscars, the Grammys, or any of those other big award shows. He said what I'm going through this evening is something I could never have imagined. It has nothing to do with me winning. It has everything to do with the people that are here.
Lovely.
And that's my whole gist of doing the awards the way I do it, is to make it because there's a VIP banquet involved and all that stuff. So everybody, you know, when you get the likes of Linda Perry, Diane Warren, and Hans Zimmer, and these people all in the same room, along with independent emerging music artists, it makes their entire year. I have artists that approach me all the time saying, Brent, if I hadn't gone to your award show, I would have never met so-and-so who put me in a movie, or who licensed my music for this, or I met this music supervisor, and da-da-da. It's, you know, of all the things that I've done in my career, the most important assets I have are my relationships.
That's right.
And
you hear that? Relationships.
it's all about
Very
relationships.
important.
And it has a little bit to do with timing and luck, but relationships is the cornerstone of what anybody trying to break into this business needs to understand.
Now I tend to, everyone knows out there, I'm totally into electromagnetic fields. I'm totally Nikola Tesla, baby. So anyway, what he just said, I want to bring and share with you what that means. When you're in a room full of people and their bioenergetic fields are radiating, because they're all having fun.
Yep.
They all are synergized because they all got a little bit of similarity in what they do, how they think, how they explore their next set of creative disciplines. And it does. It becomes very electric.
Yep.
And that's what it means. It's like when I've been in the room at the Oscars, I've been behind the scenes. We were the assistants and people like
Right.
that. But I'm telling you, if you've been a receptionist or an assistant, your eyes are this big because you see everything. That's what's important. So I don't want you to take lightly when you have those kind of positions because you get to see a lot of things. But I got to witness being in those rooms, and it's pretty empty. And it can be very lonely. Because after you win an award, you just kind of stand around. Where's my peep? Do I go home? What do I do? Do I go drinking? Do I walk through the room? But in a situation where the HMMA awards are, you get to really feel alive, like you're actually amongst real human people, regardless of their status.
Yes.
That's the important thing, and that is,
Yeah.
can't take it away.
Yeah, it's important to me that everybody in the room, all 900 people, whatever, feel as equals.
That's right.
Because it's not a hey, look at me, how important I am and how great I am type of thing. If you're one of those people, we don't want you in our room. So.
And everyone knows common sense too. You rise and fall.
Yeah, oh yeah. So the Hollywood Independent Music Awards are going to be that same vibe, and I'm going to have great people there because.
Who can we expect? What are some of the people, because we're getting close to time.
Oh.
What are some of the people we can expect, and how are some of the ways that you've been able to bring the hologram concepts, all of the new visual technology that they have into that? Or
Actually, at the HMMAs this year, I'm actually going to have a artist or two. When I say artist, I mean an actual drawing artist.
Oh yeah.
On the red carpet.
That's
and
cool.
and pencil draw certain people on the carpet, and then that piece of art will have music put to it by an independent music artist and minted right there on the spot as an NFT and auctioned off for charity.
Oh, wow.
So what we're doing
cool.
is we're integrating some of the new technology into our event. And that's just one little element.
And don't you have a call for artists and submissions right now before it ends? Is it the deadline here or?
Well, the thing is, I had to cut way back on the independent music genre categories, but there still are some there, and the deadline for those submissions are September 30th.
Okay.
The Hollywood Independent Music Awards, those submissions are opening this month and will run through probably June of next year.
Okay, so does everybody have that? Is everybody clear?
Yeah.
You are taking submissions for HMMA.
Right now through the end of...
to the end of September, and then for the...
HIMAs, which
HIMAs.
is, we'll be accepting submissions September now through probably the end of June.
And that is music and songwriting. What are they submitting?
It's all the music genre categories out there, and we're also recognizing non-music categories, which is the mixers and
right, the DJs and stuff. I think they should be getting
and
mad
the producers
credit.
and the independent record labels
right.
and the publicists and everybody involved with making music artists
who they are
and have a say in them having a successful career without being signed to or being in debt to a major record label. So the HIMAs is more than just handing out awards and trophies. I've put together the best of the best independent, industry professionals that I put together a pro team, which is the HIMA pro team.
Okay.
And these are people I know personally and have vetted that are the real deal, that show, teach, and give opportunities and tools to independent music artists that contact them how to further
do
their
it.
career.
That's amazing. That's a great give back.
The HIMA brand, you know, the word Hollywoods and awards are the shiny objects that get the attention. It's what's under the umbrella that's the real value.
That's the real deal.
And that's who's involved and all the resources that music artists from around the world can take advantage of. So.
That's right. And on that note, I want Brent to let everybody know where they can find out more about HMMA and the HIMA and more about him personally and what he's done.
Okay, the Hollywood Music in Media Awards, very simple, HMMAwards.com. And the Hollywood Independent Music Awards is HIMAwards.com.
Okay.
And
on there, and those two sites, there is plenty of information about
yeah.
Brent, what he's doing, where he's come from. He's very, very interesting. And you all know out there, I love talking to interesting people, which leads me into, don't forget to go on my YouTube channel, 15 minutes to show if you want to rock with this interview and see what's happening now.
That's right.
Don't forget to support my brother Brent Harvey and all that he does. Trust, he is very, very needed in the music industry. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll see you next time, okay? Bye. Be hot, be high, be beautiful, and stay loving, kind, hydrated, wealthy, and healthy.
Be
see
high?
you next time.
Be high?
Yeah, be high in energy. High in energy.
Okay.
High
got it.
in
All right.
energy.
I just needed clarity.
Bye.